another 365 for me to shit up on your melon. That's a whole nother vibe to take to shake you out your skeleton. 52 weeks to bring the heat and I ain't sweating it. Whole last season smoking tree like it was medicine. COVID-19 quarantine wasn't stressing it. I done made the best shit of my life and now I'm flexing it. Know that if y'all put me in my hole, I come out better, bitch, and that's word to my brethren.
Welcome to the 2Ds and an F podcast with your hosts, Jay and Mikey. Welcome to episode 4 of 2Ds and an F podcast. If you haven't heard the first 3 episodes, you need to go back, you need to listen to them, or you won't know what the hell is going on in this episode. They're all combined. They're not really, but let's just pretend they are. Let's welcome our next guest, Ryan Arey. What's up, man?
Nothing much.
Hey, for a living, you are a PA, right? Which everyone knows is a porn addict.
Exactly.
So tell me a little about physician's assistant.
Well,
get closer to your microphone first, though, or you can pull it towards you as well.
Like this. Do you want me to eat it like an ice cream cone?
Just like right here, right here.
Mick Jagger.
Like put it near your, like you go fist away.
This way. Yeah. All right. Cool. No, it's cool, man. Basically, like this is a job that was created back in the '60s, actually in the Navy, because they were like, "Yo, we need people who are pretty quickly able to learn medicine." And then they can go out there and like practice under a doctor's supervision and shit. And then it took off from there, but it's definitely gained like more steam in the past like 20 years as a career than it did prior to that. But so basically we just like we're part of the medical team, like we work with the doctors and nurses and everything to like make diagnoses, write meds, all that shit.
Yeah. So I mean, what's that schooling? 4 years? Is that a 4-year degree?
It's 5 or 6. It's
5.
I guess like you do like 4 years undergrad and then 2 years of grad school. Like you do it that way. But I got lucky as fuck and I got into like a 5-year program. So I got out. Why don't
you go for doctor?
Ah, dude. All right. Let me be honest. I definitely did not have as much effort back then to like put in more into studying. So I was like, fuck, man, I got to be a superstar to be a crazy doctor. So I like kind of don't want to. And then also it's a shit ton of money to be a doctor. A shit ton.
Yeah. Actually, Mike, Josh Rowland was talking about that with me a little bit. And he said, basically it would take him working like 30 some years to even catch up to himself.
Exactly. Exactly. But you spend all your time at the hospital, dude. Like you don't get to go home. Like when we leave
family practice.
Even then, man, like you're in charge of the whole practice. So people are calling in, like people calling out.
What about nurse?
Nurse is tough too in the beginning. It's tough too.
Would you ever be a nurse?
Would I ever be a nurse?
Are you like you're above a nurse? You're above a nurse.
Technically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
can actually do surgery.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So
what kind of surgeries can you do? Because I mean,
we can do any surgery.
Obviously, brain surgery is
any
heart surgery.
We do heart surgery as long as like the doctor you're working with like wants to train you. You can do everything they're doing. So neurosurgery PAs are a big thing. Like they have trauma, ortho, heart, everything, urology, gynecology, robotic, everything. It's cool. It's
my
cool.
brother is he's a nurse now and he's just continually going to staying in school and continuing his path in the medical professional realm, which takes up all of his time. He's been in school for he went back to school a couple of years ago. He has a couple of years left to do, but yeah, dude, it's all time consuming. On top of having kids and everything like that.
So really it's not worth it to go to that school then.
Exactly.
Is college at all worth it these days? That's my question.
I actually we talk about this forever. I actually don't think so. I think it's bullshit what you have to go through. I talk to Julie about this all the time because I'm like, yo, I look back on my schooling and I'm like, do I want to put my kids through the same bullshit? Like, where did reading The Crucible ever get me in life? Like, it's never helped me get a job. It's never helped me pick up a girl.
Yep.
It's never.
I'm confirmed, dude. I went there every fucking Wednesday. I'm like, why am I doing this?
Yeah, dude. Like, what am I doing, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never understand it. Like looking back on it, I'm like, what?
My mom said it would help me get into college. Guess where I didn't go?
College.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but dude, especially like all of our parents were like, yo, you have to go to college. because like we didn't go to college and like we think we could do better. So like,
and then you're like, how can we pay for this? And they're like, I don't know.
So like you're like, I'm just gonna go in a bunch of debt, and then you go to college, and I got lucky because I like I like my career, like I got some grants and scholarships and shit.
Yeah.
So but like some people they go. And no offense to these majors, but they get communication majors and they're like working at McDonald's and they still have $100,000 of debt to pay.
Yeah.
And it's like, that sucks.
I went to electrical school with guys that are like truck drivers now.
Yeah, man. Why would you do that?
And they paid like $37,000 to go there.
Yeah. See, I don't know shit about that. Like, what is that schooling like?
Electrical school?
Yeah. Like what, how do you get to apply for that? Like who gets to get in? Like you have to do shit beforehand? Like,
I guess if you want to do it, just get in.
That's it?
I don't know what to say. And you get grants and shit too.
Do you really?
But I had my military funding, so I didn't pay anything. It was $37,000 total. I didn't pay anything, not a dime. Actually made $36,000 off it.
What?
Because they paid me to live, and then I got grant money, which was $4,000 every semester.
All right.
You know, right there's 16. You know, and then just paying me to live, they gave me like $1,200 a month. So I paid rent. And I had all this grant money, and I went to school.
Well, I mean, dude, when you're catching rockets for like the American citizen, like I feel like it's a good trade-off, man. Yeah,
dude, I didn't go
man.
to college, and I can successfully almost put together a video podcast, and I pull in a cool, dude. I pull in a cool $17,000 a year after taxes.
Yes, there you go.
I know that's the other bullshit.
But how much do the guys make that spent all that money to go to college for videography or sound or whatever?
Dude, those guys are loving the pandemic right now. Because it's all about video. Like everyone was like, "What are you gonna do with your degree?"
And now get a job at Sweetwater.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the Dolphins a little bit.
All right. What are you gonna talk about?
I don't know a lot of Dolphins fans, except for my stepson is one, and you are two.
I'm gonna send you this video that I made in my gym.
Okay.
All right, but yeah, no, I love.
You want to send it to Mike? You can put it up. You can play it right now.
All right, because I don't have any social media, and I want to like somehow get this out there to Miami because I redid my whole like gym in my basement, and I took down all the drop tile and shit, and I sprayed it white. And I got the perfect match of aqua and teal. And I did a Miami Dolphins splatter room. All right. But yes, make sure you show Bryce too.
Would he love it?
Yeah, he definitely would. But yeah, I don't know. My Aunt Rose got me all messed up in the Dolphins, man.
Yeah.
Without even me
Crazy
knowing.
Rose.
I know. Oh my God, I know.
Crazy. She. Whew, I don't even know if I can like say some of the things that she's crazy for.
She's nuts, dude. She is nuts.
Yeah, but anyway, getting back to the Dolphins. So Fitz got traded.
Fitz got traded to Washington. He's gonna kill the NFC East.
So he's gonna rub it in Miami's face. Like
I hope so.
Do they play each other next year? Every year?
I don't think so. Because like the Washington's in the NFC.
There you are.
Miami's in the AFC. So I don't think they play each other.
But yeah, I went to a game, Washington, Miami, down in Miami. Let me tell you, that fucking stadium is the worst goddamn stadium to get out. You can't get out.
You can't get out.
You can't get out. You gotta stand in the fucking line for like 4 hours.
I know, it's bad, man.
It's crazy.
It's bad.
Like Philly, you leave like 5 minutes early, you're good.
Yeah, right. The Link is
Miami,
a cool stadium.
You're fucked.
I haven't been. Wait, were you guys at Miami when they redid it and it's like Hard Rock or whatever?
Yeah. Yep.
Is the tarp cool? Like that big tarp
It was
around?
open when we were there.
Oh, that's cool.
I think it was summer. No, it was like it couldn't have been summertime. It was like what the hell was it? September, maybe October.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Did it rain?
It was pretty warm. No, it didn't rain.
Nice.
It was hot as shit actually.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, that stadium's fucking huge, and
It's
you do everything
huge.
on your phone. You know, your tickets are on your phone. I was
Ah.
scrambling to find the tickets. So I came all the way in Miami to fucking see this game. Jess dropped us off like in the middle of a highway. The stadium's right off of a highway.
Yeah, I know, it's right off that big.
So
that
you have
major
to
highway.
you have to literally pull over on a highway
I know,
and
dude.
jump out, and then fucking go find a parking spot a mile away.
See, and that's exactly why there's not a lot of fans in the seats. It's not because they suck. It's because they all get hit by the cars on the way in. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah. So
No.
like I'm fumbling to get like these tickets up on my phone, and I cannot get the fucking tickets up, so they wouldn't let us through. I was like panicking, like there's thousands of people behind me trying to get in this gate, and I'm sitting there like blocking everybody. Ugh, what
I
a
wish I
fucking
would've been
mess.
there.
Goddamn, Miami is crazy.
No, the cool part about their stadium though, when you actually do get in, like they designed it So in the earlier months, like earlier in the year, September and stuff, when the visiting team is there and it's like an afternoon game, it's the sun doesn't block their bench at all. So if you watch all their afternoon away game or home games in the beginning of the season, the other team's just roasting under like the Miami sun.
Yep.
And Miami's
we
all
noticed that
shaded
right off the
and
bat.
shit.
Yep.
Does it help them? No, doesn't help for shit.
Nope,
Still lose.
Nope. It was roasting Redskins that day. I can't say Redskins anymore. Washington.
Whoa! I was gonna say, you better delete that out of here.
Fuck it. The Redskins. It was shining on the Redskins. That's who they were at the time. And I was like, look at Bryce. I was like, look at them. Look at that fucking hot sun beating down on them. And what did they do? They fucking beat the fuck out of Miami.
Yes, they sure did, Cotton.
Yeah.
Yes, they sure did.
Yeah.
My favorite times.
Mike, I sent that to you. I should have sent an email probably. Just fucking texted it to you. So that's going to take a little bit to get. This better be worth it, Ryan.
Oh, it's worth it. It's worth it. If you're a Miami fan, definitely worth it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think either of us are. So
You're gonna hate it, but it's awesome.
Okay.
No, I feel like all the guys I've shown who like sports, they like it, even though they don't like the Dolphins, and every single girl I've shown has hated it. So I'm like, I did a great job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Trying to piss some girls off, huh?
This video I'm watching right now that you sent me, this is
the porn
basement of some kind of.
Yep. That's like the.
Is it horrible, Mike? I didn't watch it yet.
It's pretty bad.
All
right, we're not gonna play that.
Wait, is there sound to it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, we can play it and make fun of it.
No, come on.
Did you send it from an iPhone?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why.
Oh, you mean the video quality?
Video from an iPhone to an Android and vice versa. Most of the time, the quality is really, really bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
okay, well,
get rid of your fucking
that.
iPhone,
Why,
piece of
dog?
shit.
Why is everyone hating on iPhones for? What do you do with your
It's
Android
a horrible.
that's so much different?
You know what you can't do with your iPhone, or I can't send you a fucking WAV file because you have an iPhone.
What's a WAV? Why do I need a WAV file?
Well, I guess if you want to. I don't know. It's an audio file. I mean, I don't know. I could send one. I could make a farting sound and send a wave to you, and you won't be able to hear it.
Damn,
and that'll piss me off.
Yeah, what the hell? You just have to save it and text it to me like a real person.
You can't get the fucking text. That's what I'm trying to say.
All right, here I feel the same way on iPhone. You can like record it, and then you can just like be like, "Yo, what's up, motherfucker?" and then send the audio. But I can't do that to you guys. Hurts me.
Yeah, because you got a fucking iPhone. Get rid of it.
I love this iPhone, man.
Bullshit.
I know. It's like, I better bring a charger to my phone's dying. I know he doesn't have one.
I do actually. I have an iPad.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
I've got a couple chargers actually lying
You have
around
a fucking
somewhere.
iPad?
Yeah.
That's the worst.
But you know who watches it? The kid when we're out to dinner so we can fucking eat our food.
God, play a game with him, Uno.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we want to do 24/7. Fucking Uno. He doesn't even want to play Uno.
You'll get really good
at it. He wants to do what he wants to do.
Wait, are you an Eagles fan?
No, I'm not. I'm actually more of a Dolphins fan than I am an Eagles fan at this point, I think.
Got you. Now I can't make fun of you.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, to be a diehard Eagles fan, you really gotta hate yourself. You know what I mean?
Hey, at least they got one, man. And it was against the Patriots. And they had Tom Brady. That's a big win.
Yeah.
The backup QB.
Yeah.
So that's
Tom
cool.
Brady. What?
Love that motherfucker.
He just slapped his old coach right in the face.
I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, it was. I think everyone knew the truth. Like, he is the reason why the Patriots were always winning, right?
You think so?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Everybody knew that.
I wasn't sure because I was
There's
like,
no way Bill Belichick fucking. I mean, maybe
like
he had a little bit of a
schemes and
hand in there,
stuff.
but like it's definitely 100% for sure now.
he did a lot of good shit with a lot of no-name people, though. Like, that's why I like Bill a lot. Like, they didn't have a lot of big stars.
Who?
Name. Like, okay.
Name a no-name person. Like, are you talking about like Gronk?
No. Like, their defense would always change up all the time and stuff like
They
that.
they had the money to. They were like the fucking Yankees. They had the money to spend
The
to
Pats?
get. They got good guys.
They're a good team. I like them.
Well, they always got good guys.
But I wasn't sure if it was Bill or Tom.
They had the last pick and good guys.
I
every
know.
time. How does
Come
that
on.
happen?
I don't know because that's Bill Belichick's a good freaking coach who can pick these players out. Like, he takes a third round
He's a
pick.
scandalous motherfucker. That's what he is.
Why? Because what do you do?
Why do you like Bill Belichick so much? You're like defending him right now.
Because he's the man. He's a good coach. I
No,
love him.
Tom Brady's the fucking man.
They're both the
Don't tell
man.
Bryce that. He'll fucking flip shit.
Like,
He
disown
I was
me.
like, Bryce, what if Tom Brady came to Miami? Like, any Dolphins fan would probably, I mean,
I'd be stoked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're gonna get a winning year.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
This kid's like, fuck that. It's like 13 years old.
I know he hates Tom. A lot of people hate Tom. I don't know why, man.
I don't know why either.
Dude, here's the secret to the NFL is to marry a girl who's 4 times richer than you. So then you don't care about the money.
Right.
That's the big thing with him, dude. He's just like
So he's just so laid back.
Where do they get the money to pay players? Do they like take a loan out at TD Bank to pay for
Yeah.
you know, a player
To pay for the
a year?
stadium.
I don't know, dude. I always wondered that. Like
Yo, I mean, think about it. They're billionaires, right?
all those guys, yeah.
And they don't pay them. So think about how many fans. Like last year might have been hard because of they didn't have a lot of fans come to the stadium, so not a lot of cash coming in.
Yeah.
But they probably raised their rates on commercials.
I'm sure.
You know, so I'm sure they were making it up somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. The NFL.
You know, maybe the players
They make
didn't get a
their money.
raise or something like that. You know,
Something.
whatever. But so the money's there. The money's always there.
Yeah, but I always think like, how much really do they make as like after it's all said and done, after like a Sunday, like from television ads to the stadiums, like like what is there but then when they pay everybody out, like what is their revenue that they walk away with on a Sunday?
Well, if you're talking about a stadium that's fully packed, right?
Fully packed.
What's
like,
how many seats? 300,000?
Is it something
or what are we
like that?
talking? I mean, it's
I
up
don't
there. I
know.
don't know about that.
I don't know. Penn State has
10.
like 110,000 or whatever. Like, can we just like I would assume something like
110,000.
that.
Okay,
like
so
average
maybe
like
a little
that.
bit bigger than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. NFL.
So maybe 200. Let's say 200,000.
That's a shit ton of money.
Yeah, I mean, think about 200,000. What's a ticket?
Yeah.
Tickets are fucking like $100 some dollars a piece.
How much did you guys pay for the Dolphins ticket, if you don't mind me asking?
You know what? It wasn't that much because it was against the Redskins,
Right.
and the Dolphins season was already over basically.
But still, that ticket was probably
they could have won that game actually.
Still though, like if they could have won or lost, it's like you look at how much you spent on this, and like where you're seated in the stadium, and you're like, really? Like this, I paid this much. I'm all the way the fuck back
it
here.
wasn't that much. Not to go to a Dolphins game.
Oh,
Back,
that's cool.
And then
That's cool.
the season was already over. There was no way to make the playoffs, and they were playing a shitty team that still had a chance to make the playoffs.
Oh,
so they were
shit.
going to play good.
So that's the secret. I got to go
Yeah.
to NFL games to these like crappy teams and just hope they play someone good.
Yeah, I mean, what was the over under on that game? I wonder.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean that. Fuck, we were talking about
Dolphins.
Fuck the Dolphins.
No, fucking A. Fuck you. I love the Dolphins.
Yeah.
They're cool, man. It's their year, man. I'm telling you.
That's
I've
what
been
Bryce
saying
says
that
every year.
I say that my whole life, dude. I stopped saying it. I'm just like, yeah, it's what it is. Maybe like if you put $50 down on them in the beginning of the year, like I'll try to do something like that. And if you work out, awesome. If not, I'm like, yeah, what'd I spend $50 on?
Yeah.
It's like 2 t-shirts, something like that.
Yeah, I bought him a hat. I couldn't even find the hat that I fucking wanted in the stadium. I'm like, are you fucking like that? That's the thing that pissed me off the most. I just wanted to get a fitted hat, which there was none fucking around. It was all like the belt ones, and there was a hat store over here. Then you had to walk a mile over there, and there's another hat store. So I went to like multiple ones. I was like, Bryce, wait here. I'll be right back. Went to go fucking look for multiple hat stores, and it was just like a waste of time, really. The stadium was like, it might as well have been shut down. Like, you know how you get up that fucking thing? If you don't take the elevator,
You gotta
have
walk
to walk
around.
in spirals. Oh my God, I was sweating my ass off. Everybody was sweating their asses off. You had to walk up like a parking fucking ramp.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it is. It is.
Ridiculous.
I get you in shape, man. Go to a couple Dolphins games.
Oh, my
That's how
God,
you do it
fuck
right there.
that.
That's fucking hilarious. I always see that like in Madden when it pans out of the stadium. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't miss walking up that thing.
No.
You know what stadium's bad though? Like it's a fun stadium, but it's still something similar. Heinz Field.
Where's that?
It's in Pittsburgh. I took my dad to 2 games.
So that's the Steelers
That's
stadium?
the Steelers stadium.
Heinz Field? Okay.
When it like overlooks like the rivers and shit, you're going down like a big parking deck and you're like,
Yeah.
oh my God. But at least when you leave
Never
there,
ends.
it never ends. But when you leave, you can like go across to the casino that's still open, like get a couple beers and
okay.
stuff. Yeah, that was cool, man. We went to see a Cincinnati played the Steelers, and the Steelers had to win to go to the playoffs. It was a couple years ago. And then but the Browns, who were playing the Ravens, they also had to win. So like the Steelers would score, and then everybody in the stadium would cheer at like a random moment because they'd update the score of the Browns-Ravens game, and the Browns would be ahead. And the Steelers game finished early, so all the Steelers players stayed on the field, and they put the Browns-Ravens game on the Jumbotron. and all the players are out there like rooting for the Browns, and the Browns are driving like they're down by 3, they're gonna win, and Baker Mayfield throws an interception, and everyone was just like, ah! But it was so much fun. It was cool.
I've been in that area. It's not a good area.
No,
to be in.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I think the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is out there.
That's in Ohio.
Yeah. You're talking about Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland, Ohio. Is it Cleveland? I don't know. It's in Ohio.
Is it in Cleveland or what's the other city in Ohio? There's 2 of them.
Cincinnati.
It's in Cleveland.
It's in Cleveland, right? I want to go there, dude. Have you been there? Have you guys
I've been there. Yeah.
Mike, have you been there?
Cleveland, I've not been there, but I've seen those funny tourist videos.
Oh, I never watched them.
Yeah, they had the Pink Floyd from The Wall. They had like that big guy with like the long green snout.
That's cool.
Yeah, coming over the wall. They had that in there. And like it was just cool to see like fucking like Elvis signatures, you know. 9 Inch Nails had a thing in there. Tool had a thing in there, I think.
Tool had Jimmy a thing in there.
I think so. I'm pretty sure.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, there was some people that I didn't expect to be in there.
Like who? Missy Elliott.
No, like there was like rapper. There was like a rapper section.
Oh
in there.
shit.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah. It was like a whole fucking like just like you go from like a time warp into like 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
It's weird, yeah. It's fucking weird. It's like Biggie, Tupac, like that sort of thing, you know?
Oh, yeah, you definitely wouldn't expect that in there.
No, it was like it would just look, and it was like all like it's like flashy all of a sudden, you know? It was like I don't know, it was fucking weird. I didn't like that part. And I didn't like the museum itself because I felt like it could have had more in it. Like there was two stories to this fucking place. You go upstairs, there's like nothing, and then there's like the women of rock, like all the way upstairs in the back corner.
Keep them back
it's like
there, just
no one's
kick 'em
back
in the
here.
corner.
It's like I thought it was the bathroom. Like I thought it was the way to get into the bathroom.
They're taking up too much space, probably as it is. Like,
wow, this is fucking sexist. Jesus Christ, who runs this place?
Definitely not a girl.
No,
definitely not. That'd be great if a lady came down and was like, "I run this place."
Yeah,
like, oh really?
Who's the manager here? I am. Yeah. You ever listen to country, Mike?
Oh yeah,
it's fucking good.
Yeah,
not like modern new.
No, not like
country.
No. Like just some like banjo, some good banjo. Well, I guess that would be bluegrass. But even just like a little bit of just regular country, like
Luke Bryan.
Who? Luke Bryan?
Luke Bryan.
Who the fuck's Luke Bryan?
You know what Luke Bryan is?
No.
Nah, he's pop country shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever. He sucks.
Does he?
Yeah, they all suck.
I went to a strip club in North Carolina where it was 25-cent drink night.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And it was the three of us. We came there, and it was the three of us in there, and that was it. No one else. Yeah. We were, in the military at this point. And I was just we were just like this big black dude and this little Asian dude. Like we were just like buddies. Like we hung out all the time. We went to like everywhere together in North Carolina, right?
That's awesome.
And the Asian dude was like underage at that point. He was like 20. I might have been like 21, 22. And the other dude was like fucking probably 30 or something like that. It's just fucking like old and big to us anyway. And we're just pounding him. 25 cents. Here you go. Here's $1.
Yeah,
Give me 4 of those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So you're pounding him and you get the fuck out of there. And then like the next day at work, we all work together. He didn't show up at work. So everyone's like, oh my God, where the fuck is he? Apparently he passed out like in the fucking grass that night. We got in trouble. I got in trouble for supplying a minor with alcohol. And we all got in trouble, like me and the Asian dude, for fucking leaving this dude supposedly like face down in the grass outside.
Come on.
Yeah, but like
by who? The fun police?
Yeah, seriously, what the fuck?
By the military police. They don't fuck around.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't.
Yeah. That's it.
Yes, the fun police, actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
They actually stole one of my shotguns. I'm still pissed about that.
The military police?
Oh, yeah.
For what reason?
Yeah. This is actually kind of funny story. Probably should have got a DUI. I was driving onto an Air Force base, Seymour Johnson in North Carolina. I was drunk. I was drinking at my buddy's house off base. You know what I mean? Liquor, and I took the bottle. Like I had it was like half a bottle, and I put it behind my seat. So apparently in North Carolina, you are allowed to have an open container as long as it's not within reach. So luckily, I put it behind my seat.
Lucky.
Right?
Yeah.
But they still wanted to give me the test for to see if I was drunk. So I pulled over to the side, like going through the gate. You know what I mean? Pulled over to the side. They could not find the guy with the breathalyzer. Yeah, they could not find him. But they did find my shotgun in the back of my trunk. And I guess it wasn't registered. You have to register it. I didn't know that. So they took that shit, and I was like stuck in a fucking like holding room with cameras. And they're like questioning me, like this fucking big, like fucking master sergeant came in, and he was like fucking drilling me, dude. And I'm drunk. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't go fuck yourself.
Oh shit.
So they called the other dude in that was like registered to the shotgun. Like they were just worried about the shotgun. At this point, they didn't even know I was drinking. You know, it could have turned out a lot worse than it did. So all said and done, I was back home in my dorm that night, asleep soundly in my bed.
Nice. Shotgunless.
But I missed my shotgun.
Hell yeah. Someone would have broke in. What then?
Well,
no shotgun.
That was to blow off. Apparently you can blow shotguns off in the woods in North Carolina, and no one gives a shit. Try doing that up here.
Oh my God, dude.
I did. Cops came.
I'm sure they fucking did, man.
Yeah.
Yikes. I know. It's like weird how, I mean, I guess you should, like, as a responsible citizen, like, read the laws of where you're living.
Shotgun, dude.
But
goes like 50 yards.
I know.
30 yards. You know?
No, I just mean, like, you just don't think of it. Like if I moved down to another state, like, I don't know if I'd be like, oh, hey, honey, let me look up the law book today. Like, what's so different about this place than Pennsylvania?
That's the problem with carrying, too. Like, if you go into Jersey, so you can open carry in Pennsylvania. You can, you got your concealed permit.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, or you can open carry. You don't have to get any permit. As soon as you take that shit over the fucking border and into Jersey, let's say you accidentally go to Jersey going down 95 fucking, and then it's like you got to turn around and you get pulled over there and they find that's a felony.
That's wild.
Yeah, you get a felony.
Gotta be careful, man.
Yeah.
See, that's why I should, like, if I ever get that, I definitely got to read up on that. Like, just in the New York, Jersey, whatever area. Just in case.
And learn about, you really have to think before you shoot someone. There's certain circumstances.
That's the other thing.
Yeah, because like if it ever does, like, it's like you carry for a reason,
right? Of course,
right? Especially this Colorado situation. You hear about that?
No, didn't hear about it.
You didn't hear about 10?
No, I totally did.
Okay, everyone.
It's not
did.
funny. It's awful.
Yeah. 10 people plus a cop.
Yeah,
you know
that
what I mean?
cop. Yeah,
died. So, and that's not the first time that happened in Colorado.
Yeah.
You had the high school, you had the movie theater shooting.
Oh yeah, the Colorado.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Dude, and all within kind of the same area, really.
What are they breeding over there?
It's just there's ghettos in Colorado.
Yeah, it's
because of the green rush.
Weird to think about.
All these fucking like hippies, and then now they don't know what to fucking do.
Weird to think about.
So yeah, and I don't know, whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah, man, fucking it's wild.
That is wild. What do you like? As I only own a shotgun. Like I have a Remington 873 or whatever. So I have that just for like, you break into my house and just, that's what I got.
Yeah.
But I don't have like concealed permit or whatever. Like as a gun owner, like with the concealed carry, like how do you feel about this whole like gun ban shit being talked about?
My honest opinion.
Just your opinion. I don't care if it's based on shit. I'm just asking you. I'm not going to debate you.
I'm not right. I'm not left.
Yeah.
At all. I'm in the middle. And I know people hate when people say that, but that's what I am. I believe on this. I believe on this.
Yeah, right,
like your
right,
ideals. Right. That's it.
Yeah.
Some of them. Yeah. So when they made the Second Amendment, what kind of guns did we have? You had to fucking plug the gun. You had to muzzle load the motherfucker.
You had AR-15s in 1776.
Yeah. So when they made those laws, they should have, as technology evolved with weapons, they should have amended those laws. Like, okay, pistols, whatever. That's okay. What's wrong with that? But honestly, though, what do you need a high-powered rifle for unless you're going to be sitting on top of a bell tower?
Just like picking people off at a concert.
Yeah. Military obviously needs that. Police, shit like that. But like, what does any one of us need that for? Besides for going for fun, going to shoot like a 7.62 round at some fucking random club or field or whatever. If you have the room for it, that's fine. If you have the room for it, if you have the acreage, maybe you should be allowed to get that. But why does anyone else need that? Is that the Russells? Oh, good choice, man. Good choice. Yeah.
I haven't had some bourbon in a little bit, man. Yo, I got
It's
to
not
go.
bourbon.
It's whiskey.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think there's a difference. I don't know.
Okay, so I thought I knew this, but because I went down to me and my dad took our Harleys down to Louisville, and like we went down to see Jim Beam, Four Roses.
Yeah, you took a cross country trip,
We went
right?
cross country to.
Yeah, tell me about that. Which way did you guys go?
So we went from Allentown to Sturgis, North Dakota, and we rode all the way out there.
So north through Chicago.
We went. Chicago sucked. Chicago sucked. We did not.
Did you
stop
get a deep
in
dish
Chicago.
at least? You
No,
didn't stop.
fuck no, we
Okay.
didn't stop. That was the worst traffic ever, man.
Yeah.
Like just on the highway there was terrible.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, I don't want to fucking go in Chicago. So we went right around Chicago. We went through Illinois. We went up to Wisconsin, Minnesota. We
you took the fucking.
it was awesome, man. We
took the
almost
high
died
road, man.
in Minnesota. It was scary as shit. We were driving in Minnesota, and we just got to Minnesota, and my buddy Seth was in the front, and then I was behind him, and then my dad was back here, and his best friend Bill was with us. He's cool. He was back here, and in front of us there was a 18-wheeler, and then in front of the 18-wheeler was a truck trailering a camper, and some car cut the truck trailering the camper off, and he broke really hard. So the 18-wheeler broke hard, but he went up on the side of the bank, came down in front of us, almost went over into the river in Minnesota, and we hit our brakes really hard, and it just missed us, but it wrecked the camper. So me and my buddy took our helmets off and ran over to the scene, because I went to the truck guy. The truck is bent in half, leaking gas and shit. It was terrifying, but it was
on a bike.
On
you
a
were,
bike,
dude. That's
yeah,
crazy,
I know.
man.
It scared the crap out of me. I definitely can't lie. I cried after that. After I got my shit together, I was oh, I've never had a near death experience before. But in the entire trip there and back, we only had 30 minutes of rain. It was awesome.
Wow.
It was
even
beautiful.
across the Great Plains.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's always in the distance, though. It seems you could. When I did it in a car.
Oh, that's cool.
But I took. You went more north than me.
Yeah.
I took. What's that? Iowa? No, not Iowa.
I don't know where did we go to Iowa? I think we went to Iowa too. I don't know.
Yeah, Iowa, and then whatever's on the left side of that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you can just see off in the distance the Great Plains, right? You can just see off in the distance thunderstorms.
Yeah, it's cool.
Shit like that. It was fucking beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
it was beautiful
But
out there.
It was a lot of nothingness.
I know, but
a lot of nothingness.
when you're riding,
you're riding, yeah, it's perfect.
It's perfect. You're just zoning out, just going through.
What time of the year did you go?
So Sturgis was in July. So it was
nice.
It was beautiful out, man. It was end of July. It was July 20th or something like that. We rode out there. It was awesome. And it was all smooth paved roads. We got to see Mount Washington, the Black Hills.
That's cool.
It was a great time, man. I would definitely do it again.
And then you went from there to, did you go all the way to California?
No, we were actually supposed to go last May to cross country. We had all the money saved, had the routes, had everything, had the time off from work, and then COVID hit. So we pushed it to September. And then in September, it was yo, we don't know what all these riots are happening, on the cities we want to go in, what are the mass situations going to be in, or hotels going to be open. So
that's going to be a hard plan. I would just honestly just do it.
We're gonna have to
just fucking go, and it'll be just the two of yous or whoever, the crew or whatever.
Yep.
That would make it a good trip. If you have a lot of people with you, it's cool, but you'll probably see some people on the way, I'm sure. Somewhere.
I'm sure. I don't really give a shit about meeting those people on the way. I just the big thing was I didn't want to be in a city during that time, because it was when a couple of riots were going on, and I didn't know if hotels were going to be open because of the mask mandates.
Were riots
and shit
going out there?
Yeah, they were going all across a bunch of different cities that we were going to go in. There was stuff going on. And so we were going to go to Louisville. And then that day,
get hit with a Louisville Slugger.
It was so many riots that day. So I'm glad that we didn't go, and we stayed around the edge of it. So it was just a weird time. So, but the problem now is I'm getting married. I get to save it for a wedding.
Now you can't do it.
So
you have a kid.
Yeah,
no, it's all
no.
done.
I think we're gonna do.
Sell that bike, dude.
No, hell no. I want my kid to be involved.
Sell that bike and get a
shit.
Stingray.
A Stingray?
Not a Stingray.
I love Stingrays. I'd love to get a Stingray.
Slingshot.
Slingshot. You've driven a Slingshot?
No, but
They're
I
neat
think
looking.
I want one. I think I want one.
I hope you do.
No, there's something else. Valkyr?
Yeah,
Valkyr?
is that Harley's?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
That's what I
did you
fucking
drive
want,
that?
dude. No, but I saw one at Blackman's down the street here for 20.
Yeah.
Dude, I was getting ready to buy it.
What
I was
happened?
You know what? I think we need a new house. We need this. We need that.
Exactly.
I bought a boat already, so it's I can't make this purchase right now. And And I talked to Jess about it, and she was like, "Yeah, let's save for a house."
All right.
Yeah.
Damn. See? Can't have all
one
the
day
toys.
though. One day. It's only got 2 seats.
I know. It's neat as hell, though.
It is fucking awesome,
Dude, you come down
What?
to the new Keystone?
What's that?
Keystone Harley moved to Whitehall. It's like right behind the high school.
Nah, I don't.
Oh,
I
you
don't
can go
hang
down
out at
there.
Harleys, man.
You don't hang out in dealers?
No,
You're ridiculous. No, they have like those. They're sitting out front and everything.
Oh, okay.
They're cool. I never test drove one. I want to drive one.
So, don't you have a Harley?
Yeah, but they have
Yeah.
like the Valkyrie that you're
Oh, okay.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
like I never got to
Is
drive them.
it the no top to it?
No top to it.
Some of them have tops, right?
Yeah, I think so.
This has no top.
I love the no top look on it though.
Yeah,
It's so
It
classic.
was like
looking.
Mayte black and fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, those are nasty.
Nice.
I want to try one of them out.
Mm-hmm.
See what's up.
What they have fucking. They're fast.
Are they? I don't know anything
That's what
about
I
them.
hear.
I don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Slingshots too. I want to try one of those out too. You
Yeah,
can
I'd like to
pimp
try.
those
I'd like to
out.
get one of those.
Go around
Yep.
a corner, that back wheel. Like
Yeah.
it's just one wheel. You
Flip
get to
that
like.
motherfucker.
Woo! I know that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. My girlfriend or my fiance got her dad that Pocono Raceway package or whatever. Like you can
Yeah.
like drive a car.
Yeah, yeah. Ferraris or what do they got up there?
Yeah, he had like Ferrari, Porsche,
Yeah.
the Hellcat. But
Is
I,
it cool though? Are they newer models or are they fucking pieces of shit?
so he wanted to drive the Porsche, and like he's always wanted
911?
to. I think so, but it was like all tricked out. But
Yeah.
for some dumb reason, dude, it's not on the track. It's like a dirt track that they make, and it has like a lot of turns and stuff like that. So like
Even better.
so you can't even go. But for him,
You
he
can
was
go.
like I wanted to like
Is there a
actually.
roll cage in that bitch? or what?
No, so he just wanted to like go around and like actually just go around the track, like hit like fifth gear
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
going around. But that's not how it worked. I was like, damn, that
well,
sucks.
that sounds like shit.
I know. I was like, wow, they paid mad money for this. I thought it
Yeah.
was Pocono Raceway, like go
Yeah,
around
yeah,
the
yeah.
track and everything.
Yeah, fucking get it up to like 200 miles an hour.
I would love it. I would love it.
Why don't they have something like that?
I don't know.
That's what I thought. It's at Pocono Raceway, I thought.
It is.
So why wouldn't they fucking go on the track?
Dude, I totally understand. I don't know.
Stupid
All right, let's make
asses.
our own.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
Let's get a loan for like $1 million. Insurance would be a lot on that, I think.
So much money. Now we just make everybody sign a waiver.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry.
Cars can't sign waivers.
They
Insurance on a 911 or a Ferrari, I'm sure that's a little bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Probably a little bit of money, dude.
Yeah.
I know I hate paying fucking car insurance.
Dude, Ram just came out with a truck, 700 some horsepower stock,
Lit. But
Yeah.
how heavy is that motherfucker?
and it raced a Corvette, and the Corvette won, but like by a
Really?
little bit.
That's
yeah.
cool. You see the Nikolai truck?
Yeah.
That
Yep.
thing looks
Yeah.
beast.
The Tesla truck, yeah.
Yeah. It's like the
Sick,
whatever.
dude.
Yeah, I would love that
Yeah.
truck. And it's gonna be like 65K though. That's what's
That's
like.
it.
I know, but it's
That's
still.
it?
I don't want to drop 65K in a car. Like I don't know if I value a car that much.
How much is gas? Think about how much you'll save in gas. But does it
I don't know.
cost money to use those little power stations?
I don't know.
I parked my truck in a power station by accident, and then by the time I realized it, I was just like, I'm gonna leave that there. It was at
Yeah.
Whole Foods, and then like when I came out, I took a picture of it and all that shit. So I was like,
The
I was just being
irony?
an asshole at that point.
Oh
but-
my god, it's
yeah,
a big ass truck
irony,
out
yeah.
there. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if they cost money. Like, how do they get
What do you
powered?
put a 50 cents in or something?
Charges you 30 minutes.
Yeah, the fucking air things are like expensive. They're like $1.
It only takes cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Are
yeah.
you serious?
No,
Oh,
no,
I was like, oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I got some Dogecoin laying around. You can have some. For
Yeah,
me.
it's fucking.
I
what's,
got a little bit of money tied up in. Is it
I do
Doge
too.
or Dodge coin?
I
How
don't
do you
know,
pronounce
bro.
it?
I don't have it in
know.
that, but yeah.
Yeah, I got
I
some.
got a little money tied up in that right now.
I've been in
How could
Ripple.
you not?
I was the moron that fucking bought in Ripple a little bit.
Did you sell it?
No, I still have it.
just keep it.
bought it cheap, and it's just like it goes up a little bit and it
Yep.
goes down a little bit, goes up a little bit. It doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it.
Same. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna keep it.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I like hate myself for not buying a Bitcoin though. I hate myself for not buying
I
one.
didn't even know about it back then when it first came out.
Me either, dude.
I didn't even know about it.
I like wasn't aware of it. Now
Yeah.
I'm just like, even this one guy at work, like he buys it, and he used to race professionally, like drag race and shit, and he sold all his engines, all his extra cars, quit the team, and he works for one of the pacemaker companies that works with us, and he just bought Bitcoin, but it was really cheap at the time, and everybody like made fun of him and shit, and this guy's like rolling in it at the moment.
Dude,
Like he's
how
got
does,
so
how
many.
does cryptocurrency work? I still don't understand how it
fucking
works. What do you
know.
buy with it? Who
No,
accepts
I
it?
don't know. I guess you can buy a Tesla with it now, but I don't fucking know. I was hoping you guys knew.
I don't.
You tell me.
I don't.
Nope.
I really don't understand it.
Yeah, you can.
Like, how is it money?
It's easy to transfer overseas, so it's like, I don't do that. You don't do that,
Right.
Mike, you probably don't do that. Like, if you
I mean,
have
you
a
can
business
convert it
overseas,
to
like let's say
real
like
money though, right?
let's say like you have let's say you have a business in China,
All right.
or like somewhere overseas where it's like cheaper. You convert it into money. You like I can take or you can take your Bitcoin or whatever coin you have out for cash for
Right.
US dollars, but it ain't gonna be worth shit. You take it out for US dollars. So you could, I mean, I always wondered this. Could you buy it with US dollars and exchange it somewhere where it's worth more?
I don't fucking
Is anything
know.
worth more than the US dollar?
Definitely.
Yeah, the yen maybe?
I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know a lot about world currency.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Maybe a banker would know or something
Yeah,
like that.
you guys could get a banker
Or
on here
CFO or
talk
something.
about Bitcoin. That'd be good because there's a lot of people out there who want to invest in it, but they don't know, and like they don't know a lot about it, and they're scared to do it because they don't know how it works, and
Yeah.
that's why I never got involved in it really.
Yeah.
And you know who's actually really good at it and surprised the shit out of me? Carl.
He's getting into that
He
right now.
really is, and I thought
Carl's
like,
our other cousin. by
yeah,
the way.
he
We
gave
have a
us
lot of
like
cousins.
he gave me some advice, and I was like, that's dumb. And then I looked into it, and I
Yeah.
was like, wow, he's fucking spot on that shit. So I
Yeah.
go to him all the time. Like he's smart with that. He's good at it.
Yeah.
I'm not good at it. I
He's
can't analyze it.
I didn't know you could go to school for that.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Is it? Do you think it's like a natural talent? Like you just get into like a passion, or like
I
is
think
there a
so.
school?
Yeah.
Like I didn't know there was a school for that shit.
There's a school for it. He's going to
Oh.
school for it.
Is he really?
Yeah. He's going to school for that. For I don't know what it's.
I
Is
didn't
it
know that
business
shit.
or like I don't know what it is.
That's
but
awesome.
Yeah, there's people.
Money
Maybe it's a
school?
scam. Uh-huh.
Money
Yeah, it
school,
could be.
yeah. Like what
Money
is it?
school. I think it's a scam. It
Money
sounds like
school.
a fucking scam. It's some guy that's like, hey, I know how to do the stock market. I should charge to teach other people.
Oh
how to
shit!
do this.
I wonder if like Wolf of Wall Street shit.
Yeah, but it's like
No Margot Robbie.
it's like you can't. I don't think that's something you can really teach.
Yeah, like how,
You really have to be able to have a talent to see this shit.
like you
right?
gotta you have to be able to explain the basics. Like, can you explain the basics of it? But like, you have to charge
Yeah,
for a school.
What are the shorts and what are the longs and fucking all this other bullshit
what-
that I don't fucking care about.
What do you value in a stock? Like, but like, do you have to go to school for that?
I don't.
You know what I mean?
No, you don't. But I only started learning about stock because of the GameStop.
Oh, really?
That shit that happened.
Dude.
Like I only started learning those terms a
Because
little
of
bit
that.
from that. Yeah.
I fuck around with Robinhood a little bit, but I don't know much into
When that
stocks
first
at all.
came out, they were giving. My brother was like, "You got to get into this. They're fucking giving people free stock and fucking whatever it was." And it was just like, "You just have to sign up for this fucking app. If I tell you to sign up for it, and I get free stock for it." And I was like, "Oh, all right, man, come down. All right, let me sign up. Let me sign up for it."
What stock you get?
No, he gets. So
Oh.
if you have to get other people to join, and you get the free stock. So I was like, okay, so let me try to get. And then I just was like, I'm not down with this shit. But he got $50 of free stock, and he was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna put this in, this in." And he didn't know what he was doing with
Yeah.
it. You know,
No, you
he
don't
had
know.
no
It's
fucking
hard.
clue. It's like
hard.
Robinhood was just like this fucking. It was just like, hey, you don't know shit about this? All right, well, come in. Let's join me. Let me show you how to do it a little bit. You know what I mean? That's what Robinhood was.
Yeah, they give you like a daily email.
Yeah.
When I joined Robinhood, they gave me a free stock for joining.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
I had a friend join. Dude, you know what stock I fucking got? Zanga.
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 Like
Do you?
the little fucking
No, dude. It was like the first social media site. Like,
not the little board game where it's like wood pieces.
no, it's like
Zanga.
No, it's
It's like, you pull the wrong one and fucking everything
that's
drops and
Jenga,
your world's over.
motherfucker. That's Jenga. No, it's like some dumb social
Oh.
media site. It was $6 a stock. I was like, thanks, Robinhood, you motherfuckers. Like, couldn't give me Tesla. Like, couldn't hook me up, really.
Yeah, never. You never get that one.
No.
no.
No, I never get the.
Actually, Tesla doesn't. I don't. Maybe it's Neuralink or SpaceX. SpaceX does not have stock out yet. Is what I'm thinking.
I don't know
But
anything about
maybe
that
Tesla
shit
has
either.
stock. I don't know either.
Tesla stock is like 500 a share. It's wild.
Okay, that's not that much.
That
Like,
is
look at
that's
Bitcoin.
that's a ton. I know, but that's the big thing is there's no market share like Bitcoin. Like there's no one stock that's worth it. Like everyone bets on like the S&P 500, which is like I don't even know what it is right now, but it's usually like 11,000 a share. So and that's 500 companies, and that's why it's so expensive. So but for Tesla to be 500 a share, it started at $10. So like you bought a lot of that shit back then, or even during the pandemic, it was $200. Now it's like $550. So if you put all that money into it, like these guys have, you're rolling in it right now with Tesla. But I'd never have that much money. I can't throw $1,000 down on a company and be like, all right.
Why not? You'd be better off taking it to a casino
I know,
just like
and I
playing on
suck
roulette,
at that,
black
man.
or red.
I suck
It's
at that too.
50-50. Or no, it's not if you have the green zeros.
Fuck that double
It
zero.
fucks you up.
It does.
That really does fuck you up.
Fuck,
See, what I would do is like if I knew someone who worked for like a pharmaceutical company or something like that, and just get some reports from him about stuff going on in the company, and then buy or sell that stock based off that information before the public knows about it.
What's that called? There's a term for that. It's like illegal.
Is it?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, dude.
It's called insider trading, and
it's insider trading. Hey, dude, if I give you some money, can you like tell me the secrets of the pharmaceutical company, man? I'll go down with you. I know, man. You can't tell me that shit doesn't go on in these big ass stock worlds.
Absolutely.
Like, come on,
Absolutely,
man.
it does.
Yeah, it has to. It has to.
That's how they control their money.
Exactly. Like all these people are killing it. Like the Pfizer CEO sold so much Pfizer stock, like when the vaccine dropped, and it's like there's money in crisis, man.
Holy fuck, dude!
I know. All these people are killing it. These companies are killing it. So I know. I was thinking about that. I'm like, fuck, man.
Think about how many people took advantage of this fucking bullshit. No. And I'm not saying I agree with like everything the left is saying or right was saying. This is nothing with politics. I'm just saying, look how many people took advantage of this shit. Like between the drug companies making money off it. A lot of people made money off it.
Oh yeah, a lot of people made money. Yeah,
it seems like except for the government. But how are they going to make their money back?
I think it's because they're investing in the vaccines. So they purchased a lot of vaccines, and then what they want to do, which I think is so cool that they're doing that, being like all the vaccines are free. Like the companies are obviously making money, but I don't know if the companies are making money right now because they're losing it because the government's buying it and they're making it free to the public, but they're buying it like at cost. So they're trying to like boast about not making money because what they're betting on is in 2 years, like, remember us? We're Pfizer. You want to buy our drugs because like we gave you the vaccine for free. We stopped the pandemic. So like that's where they're gonna
free advertising.
Yeah, it is. So like that's where I think they're gonna make because they have so much money into it, and they're in everything, dude.
Oh yeah,
they're like one medical company has so many hooks on it. Like Medtronic, like they're a good company. They have stuff in like lasers, like tools, knees, eyes, pacemakers. Crazy, like what they have.
Well, look at Johnson & Johnson.
Oh my God,
look what they're trying to do with this one-shot wonder.
They're gonna do it.
And they also made what, baby powder?
No, do you know everything? You know everything they bought?
Cancerous baby powder.
Hold on. I looked this up the other day. Hold on.
Baby powder and COVID-19 vaccines.
We're a great company, real diverse.
What kind of engineers do they have in that place?
That's what I
like
say
they probably
to
get into
myself.
arguments all the time.
Bro. Wait.
Johnson & Johnson, we are inside you.
Yeah.
I wish that was their jingle, man.
Yeah.
Inside you and around your butt crack.
Inside of you. Did you ever see fucking the fuck movie is that? Nah, fucking never mind. There was a song.
You?
It was called. The song on it was by this guy named Aldous Snow, and his song was like "Inside of You."
Why do I know that name?
It's because it's from Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That movie. That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a great song.
Like that British dude with the long hair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hilarious.
Inside of you. Gonna be inside of you.
Love it.
Yeah. Oh, that was his band name, Aldous Snow, right? Or that was just like name for like his stage name.
That was a stage name, Aldous Snow. Yeah, that's a funny ass movie, man.
What's another movie that you would want to like show your kids that it's like, I was brought up on this movie, like not so much like as far back as like Caddyshack or something like that, but what's like a newer movie that maybe your dad or somebody shared with you that you would want to share with your kids?
Blade.
I
fucking love Blade, dude. That's a cool action movie.
Jesus.
Like with Wesley Snipes, like that first scene when they're in like the dance club and like
what age do you show them that though? That's a little scary.
Later. It's definitely later.
Yeah, later.
It's more like 13, 14.
Mike, what movie would you show?
Big Trouble in Little China, definitely.
That's a great movie.
That's scary too. That little
RoboCop.
fucking
RoboCop, the first one.
Yeah, the original
Yep.
RoboCop.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
My parents let me watch that.
What about Terminator?
Unedited when I was 5.
There's a sex
same.
scene.
And that's why I am
Terminator.
the way I am today.
I know. I remember watching that, just like, wow, people are just getting ripped apart.
Rip the
This is
fuck
gr-
apart. The dude
Yeah,
shot in the dick.
You know, there was a
good movie.
nude scene in Terminator when
Oh yeah, when Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese are like
Yeah.
hooking up or whatever.
yeah.
Yep.
And my so I had the VHS, right? I had the 1 and the 2 like combo.
yeah.
And my grandparents like, oh, that's where I watched it. I saw it there. I was like, wow, this is wild. And then I brought it home, and my dad saw it or knew about it, and he was into like VHS copying. He had 2 fucking VHS players, and he could fucking edit and shit, and like he just thought he was cool with it. So he edited that part out of my VHS. I was
Motherfucker.
so fucking pissed, dude. I was like, I was getting ready to do this. I got the lotion over here. I got the tissues over here. I'm gonna put my VHS in of Terminator 1. The sex scene. I knew exactly where it was.
Yep.
And it was just like blank video.
Oh my
I
god.
was like,
What happened? What happened?
He just dubbed in a like a 1950s educational film about abstinence, right where the sex scene was.
What a dad move. That's such a 90s dad move
yeah,
right
it was
there.
like a church fucking psalm or something.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Dude,
Nah.
I think the first movie I ever watched like that I got uncomfortable was with Pops, like our grandfather.
Yeah.
He would pick us up from school every day, and he'd pick me and he'd hang out with me and Shane for a little bit, and he took us back home and we watched Titanic. And there was like a sex scene in the Titanic.
Yeah.
And I'm like
Wow, it
6,
was
like
it was he was painting her.
whatever the hell it
Yeah,
was.
yeah.
Because like I was 10 or whatever. I'm looking at
Yeah.
Pop and I'm like,
Wow, you were 10.
yeah, I was like, do you know what's going on here? Like, did you do this? Like, I was so uncomfortable, but I never, like, I was like, God damn it. I don't want to look at him. Like, what do I do? But I'll never forget it because I was like, this is so weird. I couldn't wait till it
Yeah,
was
and
over.
like your parents would never let you see that. It was
no,
like it was
no,
your
yes,
grandparents.
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that show you because they were like, oh, "Fuck you, I'm watching whatever I want to watch."
Yeah,
Because it's like I'm watching you, bitch.
yeah, exactly. He didn't give a fuck.
yeah, yeah. When's your mom coming?
Yeah. Ah, man, he was cool, man. We had a good time.
Yeah,
But yeah, fucking A.
yeah.
I like don't know what I want to show my kids though. There's a bunch of movies I want to like watch with my kids and shit. I
Yeah.
want them to watch Super Bad, I think.
Okay, later.
Yep.
You're see now you're getting into like your late teens.
I know.
In my eyes, but what in your head? What is the age?
I guess it would be like later teens, like 12, 13, 14, something
those
like
are
that.
early teens, but
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, whatever.
Well,
Fuck
12
it.
is not a teen, but
12's a teen.
you almost there.
Yeah, I'm right there. I'm gonna be like, yo, dog, you're basically a teenager, right? Yeah. All right, cool. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Here you go.
I'm
Birds and
not-
the bees. Here you go.
Dude, I don't know.
Apple pie and fucking this.
Like I don't know. I can sit back and say all I want until I actually have
Watch
the,
some
the
Dane
fucking
Cook.
kid.
You'll be all
yeah,
right.
you'll be fine.
Shocker.
You'll be
Put the shocker up.
You'll be stupider, but like
Yeah, you'll be a lot stupider.
but you'll love it, man.
Yeah,
You'll love it.
yeah.
No, I don't know.
You're almost
I'm not
13,
sure.
right? Why don't you
Yeah.
drive me to the store? Because I'm already fucking drunk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go get daddy another bottle of booze.
I'm out of beer, son. Let's go. Put on some Luke Bryan. Get in the truck.
Luke Bryan.
We got to charge it up at one of those
Put on
stations.
that shitty video. I want to see it.
It's real. The one where he takes a compound bow. Pushes it in.
This motherfucker. Who's got a lighter? No one smokes here, sir.
Sir, no
Sir,
one smoked
no
for
one
years.
smokes.
I got a
This
pack
is
of matches.
2020.
We vape now.
Yeah.
He had 13 scotches and he keeps trying to recite lines from Bloodsport.
Yeah, dude, I don't fucking know. How is that like? Okay, so like with your son, like, well, I don't even know. Like, I'm sure it's flying by. Like, do you have like
No,
a set thing
it's
of
long. It's fucking real long.
Really?
3 years feels like 10. I'm telling you.
Damn.
But once you get to a certain point, look, there's good points and there's bad
I'm
points.
sure.
Right?
I'm sure.
Right now is not a good age. It's just like
He's just like
he's
real
figuring
curious.
things out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. He's
It's new to him. His first time.
yeah. And he doesn't know how to express himself, and that's the biggest problem.
Right.
It really is.
How do you help him with that?
You gotta suck it up, and you just gotta like I wouldn't say let him. You gotta let him tantrum out if he throws a tantrum, because there's nothing you can do about it. You can sit there and fucking, do you want this? Do you want ice cream? Do you want this? And like he'll just keep doing the same. Like, so you let him go. You walk away. You know, you kind of collect your own head, and then you come back. You say, "Are you done?" And if he's not done, you walk away again. So it's just like, it's very time consuming, but there are very beautiful points to it.
I'm sure.
And it's not always like that.
Right.
It's like when he's in my arms and he's just snuggling me, it's just like, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Doesn't
be
happen
cool.
often.
But when it does, it's cool.
I'm probably fighting him more than I'm doing that, but like it's still like, and every morning's a battle. Every morning's a battle just getting them dressed. You know, maybe it's not with all kids and maybe it's not with girls, but it's with this particular boy.
It's just your son,
you
yeah,
know?
whatever.
Yeah. But it's not, you can't ever beat yourself. It's nothing you did wrong. It's just like, well, maybe it is because you were born and then you fucking had a kid, so you should have thought about that before you did that. No, but it's like he's got a part of me in him, so he's just like a wild maniac. You know,
It's awesome though.
Yeah, like before I started telling myself to settle down and learning how to settle down, you know, I was like him. So, you know, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like got to be cool too, like because you had no idea from birth how he's gonna be like at each stage. Like he could be like totally turn the fuck around.
You get a gist of it.
You think so?
It's I mean, as a human being, we're kind of all the same. You know, we all think differently, but we all like there's stages of a child where it's like, okay, 3 months, this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
6 months,
that's true.
This is gonna happen.
That's true. Like the milestones and all that.
Yeah. So it's like, you know what to expect at that point.
Right.
But like after a certain age, it's like, okay, are you gonna be a demon? What are you turning into? But
I know it's like a lot of question with that shit. Like his individual personality, like he's gonna hit mechanical milestones, and hopefully my fucking kids do the same. But it's gonna be cool
you
to be
plan on
like
having kids though.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It'll be stoked. I've definitely for some
How many
reason
kids?
been more into it. I don't know. Hopefully, I at least would
You
like
talk
two.
about it yet?
Yeah, definitely.
You would like to?
I would like to.
How many is she like?
3. So
Okay.
we'll see how it goes.
Good luck. Good luck with one.
It's gonna be awesome. We're having 5 right off the rip.
Yeah, there you go.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I hope you have fucking twins.
We're
Two
gonna
sets
rip
of
this
twins.
off. It's gonna be sweet. As long as I don't have girls, I'm cool with it.
Wow.
I'm cool with it.
You are a sexist bitch.
I am. I definitely am. I don't want
What?
boys coming to my fucking house asking for dates,
Yeah, but
prom, all that shit. I just don't want to.
Girls are a little easier in the beginning though.
Yeah,
They are.
I would totally take the trade. I would rather take like the trade of being like, yo, we're going to football tonight, right? All right, cool. We're gonna do that, basketball, and then like you have your daughter there, she's cheerleading, and you're like, oh my fucking god, I just gotta like protect this girl. Like I don't know.
What do you think the beginning stages of basketball and football and softball or whatever baseball are? It's just like
Everyone.
boring as shit.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's fucking boring as shit. The first like 3 or 4 years are just like, oh, like where's my phone? What am I doing here? But after that, it gets fucking cool.
Yeah, but seeing Bryce grow up has had to be awesome. Like,
Yeah. There was a certain point where it's just like it became like exciting. You know, the sports. Like I wasn't really into sports. Like I like to play them. I didn't like to watch them, except if I was going to a game or something like that. But like watching this kid progress from boring as shit to kind of exciting was actually like pretty cool. And then you go get a hot dog and it's just like, that's cool.
What's up, dog? Yeah,
Drink
it's
some
cool.
beers. Fuck it.
Like when you guys have your first beer together, that's gonna be like, damn, I can't believe
I don't
it.
think he's gonna drink. I think he's gonna go down a different path.
Think so?
Yeah. He's very clean. He's very like I just don't think he's gonna do anything bad. Like, he's very cautious and he's very like
Smart.
He's a little uptight.
Yeah?
Yeah. He's not like I wouldn't call him like really crazy smart, but like he's just very he knows what's going on around him and he's very aware of it, but he dwells on it. Like he just doesn't want to like make a mistake.
I got
something
you.
like that, you know? Or like get hurt.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, and you're like, dude, it's okay to get hurt.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
gonna
dude,
get
you're a
hurt.
kid. Get hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Go
Get hurt now, because like when you turn our age, it sucks getting hurt.
Yeah.
You're hurt for days.
Yeah.
Twist your ankle now.
Yep.
I hate that shit. Here's the crappy part about medicine, man. The real deal about medicine is majority of things have some type of psychiatric component, and like they can be beat if you just look at yourself in the mirror or go to like actually get some mental help. But the pharmaceutical companies just push pills so hard.
That's what we were talking about with Scott.
It sucks.
That's how he claimed to kind of beat his cancer. Like he was on like what he was supposed to be on,
Right,
but
of course.
he claimed to like mostly beat his cancer by just being like
Positive.
fuck you cancer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so powerful. Imagine
Yeah,
like
yeah. Oh, yeah.
if you have cancer if you had like even stage 1 cancer, totally curable cancer, people get so depressed.
Yeah,
because
as soon as
they're
you're told you're gonna die,
yes, you're done.
thinking in your head, I'm gonna die. Yeah,
And like your life expectancy literally will go down.
Yeah.
Like, but if you're a very positive person and you're like, nope, I got it. I'm gonna take the meds I got to. Might change my diet. But that's the thing that sucks. Like in cardiovascular disease, like a lot of the issues are revolved around people's weight. So like, and then nobody wants to put that effort in though. To like go for a walk, lose weight, not eat McDonald's, like shit like that. So then they push pills.
Could depression be a part of that?
I think so. I think it's like a bad cycle.
So,
I
but
think
you can't like if you're, let's say you're like a heart doctor, you can't prescribe like depression medication. Could you really?
I definitely could, but the problem is like it show a lot of studies show that like if you just do meds alone, the success rate is not even as close to as high if you do meds and counseling. But trying to get people to like go to fucking counseling is it's so hard to do, and you almost get like compassion burnout.
What if they had like what if it was just like a dating service for overweight people? I'm sure that's out there.
I'm sure it's out there.
Dating service for overweight people that like to get them off of depression or something like that. Or maybe that
cool.
put them further into it.
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, and like that's the hard part. Is like I don't like shame these people for the way that they are. It's like. It's just tough because you're like trying to help them. Yeah. Like, cause you see that exact individual in someone else. Like you're saying about the body, like we're all the same. That you're going to hit these milestones. Eventually having this amount of weight on you for this long is going to do A, B, and C, D to you. Right. It's like, yo, I like you're paying Physical me to tell you. Mental. Yeah, exactly. Like you're paying me to tell you, and you try to tell people and they just don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
They do not want to hear it.
It's like a pride thing or?
It has to be. But I'm always like, why are you here?
Yeah, what are they proud of?
Like, that's what I say. Like, they just don't want to take meds. They don't want to, like, acknowledge
they get pushed to go there by a family member?
Maybe, sometimes.
Yeah, why would they go there and not want to get it fixed?
I say it all the time, man. I say it all the time. Like, yeah, you can do this, and, like, get all upset. Like, oh, here you go, critiquing me. I'm like, I'm just giving you the best. Dude, so, like, it's a lot of mental stuff, though. So instead of being like, Yoshi, you should do this, I've definitely adopted, like, you know, like, trying to put my own, like, personal shit into it. Like, you know, like... You don't have to, but like if you keep going down this, like,
you're just like every other doctor.
No,
stop saying it like that.
No, why?
Because you can't say it like that because the person will be like, oh yeah,
whatever.
You have to use the words should or shall, right? Because those are the differences are must. You know, should or must. Because those are the differences between. If you say you should do this, you'd be like, well, if I don't do it, whatever.
Right.
You know, if you must do this to live or whatever, you know, then it's like, okay, well,
maybe
this
I
guy's
should.
Serious. Yeah.
You know what though? Here's the crappy part about medicine is that like you're also ranked on your personality interactions with the people. So if they feel like you're too pushy, you'll get dinged for that. So like you basically have to give people like the best informed decision and they have to make it on their own.
Right.
Like you can't make it for them.
Yes.
So what I started doing is being like, what's your goal? Like Mrs. Jones, like what's your healthcare goal? Okay. You know? And a lot of people be like, well, I want to see my grandkids like graduate, and I'm like, I'm telling you, if you keep going down this lifestyle, you will not see them graduate. Yeah, and that's pretty heavy for them.
It's like a threat.
It's not like a threat. It's like if your goal is to do this,
it is a threat.
The current, well, I mean, I guess, but like the threat sounds so negative.
No, it's not. But some of them, I'm sorry, some of them could take it as a threat.
Oh wow!
If you don't do this, then you're gonna die, or you're gonna fucking be in a wheelchair the rest of. You know, if you don't do this, blah blah blah. I don't know. I can't tell you how to do your job. But
I look at it in the way of like if you're trying to reach this goal, like I can help you get there healthcare wise, but like if you don't want to take the advice people are giving you to help you get to this goal, you're not getting there.
Yeah. So you're giving them the information they need, and whatever if they want to fucking
do it. If not, then it's like
but some if they're so far gone, they might need a push.
Yeah, sometimes they do.
So can there be some kind of legal precedence over this? Like, can you say you must do this, or you can't say that.
Can't
so
say
it's
it.
Like, well, obviously you can't, but I'm saying if someone's so far gone and you know what's best for them, well, they know what's best for them.
A lot of people do. Yeah. No, I mean, the problem is like you still can't. So let's say like someone has a bad, like I specialize like pacemakers and shit.
Yeah.
Like if your heart, you passed out, you come to the hospital, you're old, your heart speed, like your heart rate is 30. You need a pacemaker. You don't want one. Like people just don't want one. Like you and I could be like, yo, Mrs. Jones, you will die without a pacemaker.
They have a new one out now.
It's
right?
a leadless one.
Yeah, leadless.
It's you have to use it in special situations, but even so, like people just don't want to be at the hospital. That like obviously not. Like, you know what I mean? They don't trust doctors because of like all the shitty shit that providers have done, and they're
Fauci.
I don't know, I'm even talking doctors in the 90s, like not prescribing meds that they should be, but prescribing other meds because they'd get money and like trips and shit.
Yeah.
So
that doesn't happen anymore. Does that really happen anymore?
Not anymore, but it's enough that
gone.
it's the people that have lived through that, who are maybe in their 40s through that, that now are 70, are like, I don't know if this person has my best interest in mind.
Yeah, they don't trust. Yeah,
they don't trust it, but that's not doctor's fault.
Yeah.
So, and providers' faults or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, even if someone is on the brink of death and they are sound body, sound mind, and they do not want a treatment, you cannot give it. So like, if she's like, no, I do not want a pacemaker, I want to go home, I'd have to be like, all right, you have to leave against medical advice, and then they'll go home and they'll just die.
Yeah.
So we try to as much as we can, like be like, yo man, like this is
why wouldn't they want a pacemaker? Like you should get like an electrical engineer in there to like explain it to them how like the electrical signals in the heart work.
We do.
And, like,
we do. We draw it out. I always draw it out. Like I'll draw a heart model and like go through electricity and stuff.
But like maybe if they don't trust doctors,
I don't know, man.
Get an electrical engineer in there.
How much you paying for that shit?
Well,
your health insurance
$110 an hour, bro. $110 an hour.
All right, come on in.
And then you they can explain how the electrical signals in the heart work, and or you can explain that, and I'll explain how the electrical signals in the pacemaker work.
That'd be cool.
And how it will fix your heart.
And then next grandma will be like, I just want to go home. My cats.
Yeah.
I got 3 cats.
All right, well, you go get your cats and think about it.
Dude, the funniest part, people always ask, like, okay, so I'm going to leave and come back. And I'm like, no, you died. So no. And they'll be like, yeah, but I just got to go home real quick. I promise I'll come back. I'm like, I don't know what else to say. You died. We brought you back. You cannot go home. Like, we need to fix this shit. So, but it's definitely like, I don't know. It's interesting. It's fun. I really do like helping people and like making sure they understand. As long as I know they understand and like they are super informed and they understand what the fuck this person is telling them is going on, that's a huge part of it. Because a lot of doctors just spit all this stuff out at patients and they're like, I didn't understand a word this guy said.
Are people scared of doctors these days?
I think so.
Like
definitely.
because do you think so? They were heroes last year.
I know.
And now it's like does it seem like it's changing a little bit?
I don't know. I feel like honestly in the last year I've had so many more positive interactions than I've had negative. Since COVID started. Like since like beginning of COVID till now, like has been like just
even
patience.
now though. Even now in 2020.
Even now, patients have been like so appreciative, so like level-headed. Like,
did they give you tips?
No, they didn't. Not financially. Just kidding, St. Luke's.
Hold on a second.
Don't fire me.
Go back. Hold on a second. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, definitely. Nothing ever happened.
Okay. We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
We'll definitely leave it at that. No, okay. Nothing ever happened. Seriously, no.
Okay.
Everyone's been really good. And it's cool because like the hospital went through a period where you couldn't have any visitors. So people were dying alone to like not like get everyone out there get COVID.
Yeah.
That was the most heartbreaking shit ever. Like people in the critical care unit, they're dying and you're just looking at them and they just can't have their family there. You're like, oh my God. Like
your
heart just breaks for these people. It's great to have visitors back.
Yeah. I just had that situation happen to me.
Yeah. You were just telling me about that shit with your,
My grandfather, my brother called me today. And Jess called me and they were like, oh, something's going on with him. He's got cancer and he's kind of been on the brink. And it was like, he was supposed to go in hospice a while ago. And he was like, he's just a fucking strong dude. He's like, no, I'm not fucking doing that.
That's hard, man.
Yeah. But I guess something happened where he had my aunt called 911 and they got him into the hospital, the emergency room, because he was shaking and my mom was a mess. I was like trying to get shit out of her. And she was just like fucking a mess, dude. But so I don't really know what's gonna happen there. So I haven't really heard much about it. But dude's got cancer, and they're gonna turn his pacemaker off and stop his infusions.
Yeah.
And so that pretty much means like over.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
It's done.
It's a shame.
It's like the mind will take you so far, but like when it comes to that shit. Like, there's nothing you can do.
There's nothing you can do, man.
I always say, Yeah.
One of the
Morphine
things-
and you're done.
That's it.
Yeah.
I always say this. It's like funny because like people get scared about like their pacemaker, but they're, a lot of it really does have to do with age. So like 85 and they're cool.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, you find me an 85-year-old house who doesn't need electrical work. And it's true.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah,
body will,
right.
it just does, it can't do it.
And that's what Neuralink's about too.
I did not. I looked that up a little bit. So what is that about, really?
So Elon Musk is Mike, you want to go off on Neuralink a little bit?
I don't know what it is.
So it's basically an electrical shunt in your brain. So if you can't walk, if you can't talk, can't see,
Okay.
it's
either like genetic or stroke wise or something.
Yeah,
like
whatever.
That.
It's like a broken signal in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
This basically shunts that or bypasses it, and you can do these things again.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's wild. And he wants to get to the point where he can have you communicate without actually talking.
That's so weird. It's such a weird concept.
And that's a lot of people. There has to be a generation that goes away, or a couple generations that go away before that can happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because just like the World War, like the 1940s generation, World War II generation, like a couple years after that, or multiple years after that, decade after that, their remnants is coming onto that. This cannot have any remnants onto it. Like you cannot fucking have, because if there's one group of people or two that says no, this is not right, it's done. It's shut down.
Yeah.
Especially these days.
I know. How do you have a group? How do you come out with something these days and not have a group of people to shut you down?
Can't.
It's a
You
shame,
fucking
dude.
can't.
And it's like we just keep fucking going to the minority of people, but they're the loudest. And like you just won't get it. So I don't know. You could do the Neuralink. It could be a lifesaver. That's how I feel like with these vaccines, though. Like everyone has their opinion on the vaccine, which is fine. But like they're actually doing.
I'm not gonna get it.
That's okay. You don't have to. I don't think
I
you
won't
have
get it
to.
until the end.
You don't
until
have
the very
to.
end.
But I think like the
I don't think
vaccines,
it's anything big.
See, that's where like people don't think it's fine. But like there's a lot of data that suggests that like it's really good. And
I may have gotten it already. Maybe
you did in the military. I don't fucking know.
No. I mean,
COVID.
Yeah,
you might have. We don't fucking know anything.
Yeah.
My point
Which is why
like,
I'm not getting the fucking vaccine.
I
know a little bit
have
about.
to.
I know a little bit about the flu, the common flu, right?
Mhm.
It changes every year, but I know a little bit about it. This I know nothing about.
No one does.
I'm not fucking getting it.
No one knows anything about this shit. That's the
I'm not
biggest
going to
thing
listen
with this.
to this person telling me to get it or this person
You don't
telling
have
me to
to.
get it.
That's what I like about it. That's what I wish we had more of, was like your personal choice. So you're a well-informed individual.
Yeah.
Like you make your own decision. Like people, just because like, okay, so let's say like I don't agree with that decision, doesn't mean I don't love you any less. Like,
Right.
but you can't have that anymore. Like it has to be like just one fucking way.
Yeah.
So it's like, but it should be your informed decision.
I'm not going to say I'll never get it.
Right. Right
Maybe I'll
now,
get
you
it
just
next
don't want
year.
it. But I don't even
I'll get
judge
it
you
next
on
year.
that. There's some people who would judge you on that like crazy because
I know,
it's like
it's
it's not this.
crazy.
It's dumb.
It's stupid.
It is. Like
Fuck
'cause
them.
you
I don't
can't
care about
debate
them.
anything. Here's
Here's
But
how much I care about them. None.
a lot. Damn.
Well, 2 D's in an F.
Yeah.
They're the F. They're the F.
exactly. No, dude, I feel you on that. But I think like you should still make your own decision on it. Like I would recommend that people get it, but I can't force people to get it. Like I don't want to force people to get
Yeah.
it.
Do you give it?
We can give it, like PAs can give it and everything. Like if I most recommend this to people who are old, fat, don't live a good
Yes, I heard
active
about the
lifestyle.
obesity thing.
Right. So like, but that's what we keep seeing turn up again and again and again and again. The other thing we don't know is like the long-term COVID shit, and we have no idea what it's going to do, but it may not do anything, but we don't know.
Right.
So I think a lot of people are sold in that. But if I was really old and I'd lived a terrible lifestyle, had heart disease, lung disease, shit like
Why
that,
wouldn't you
like
get
on
it?
dialysis.
But why don't you get Neuralink then at that point?
I don't know. People won't get it, but I think like if I was those people, I'd get the vaccine more strong than someone like you, because like you're a young guy, you're not gonna the risk of something happening to you is really low, so you have to. But if it was
I
like
smoke and I'm 37,
still,
I'll be 30. I'll be 38 in 3 weeks.
your risk of dying though is still not as high as someone who's 65 and 400 pounds.
Right.
So
Yeah.
so I think that's fine.
Right. So why can't we go back to school?
You're not allowed to go back to school, dog. Everyone's gonna be hybrid forever.
Join the boys next week for another round of unprepared conversation. For episode segments, extras, and upcoming guest interviews, check out 2 D's and an F podcast pages on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Full-length episodes are available on YouTube, Spotify, and just about everywhere other podcasts are found. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The 2Ds and an F podcast is a Done Sound production.